Yeah, 100%. No, it's some joker blood.
Not even a flat track Willie again.
Yeah, he's dusted. He's dusted, bro.
When he loses his pace, I fear for him. I can't lie.
In another
yeah,
box,
100%,
bro. And you wouldn't play in today's day and age
because he's not gonna age like wine like Giroud. I know
yeah,
that.
not at all. Because he ain't got a touch. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. He's another one of the modern day footballers, yeah, that will thrive as long as his athletic ability stays. You know them ones. As long as it stays. As soon as he loses that, he's dusted because he can't rely on anything else. Because he's not intelligent enough as a footballer, yeah, and he's not technical enough. So
he's always blaming other men as well.
Yeah, 100%. No accountability. It's always someone else's fault, bro. And it's
on and off the field.
It's a bad trait, bro, because he's got an attitude like he's CR7 and he ain't that guy.
How many times for Chelsea was the touch horrible and you could see him shouting at other dons, trying to press Pulisic and them kind of soft youths, and it ain't really their fault. He's a needy man.
Mad.
Yo, where's the rest of this quote? Because this ain't the quote that my man said. Because man said Ahmad, the man is saying that the Sunderland manager said that the Sunderland manager was like laying into him, but that doesn't seem like he is, bro. Like, I can't lie. What's going on here? Man saying the Sunderland manager ripping into Ahmad, we bought another dud or something. Then he said, Tony Mowbray said it's almost as if he wants to score a brilliant, perfect goal. He feints to shoot, sits somebody down, skips past the next one, feints to shoot, and the goalie dives and he rolls it in the corner. We all then go, wow. I don't get. Where's the rest of this? Where's the rest of this? That don't sound like corner at all, bro. Do you know what I mean? It don't sound like corner at all.
Sound like praise if anything.
Because he's in the middle of the box on his favorite left foot, 10 yards out. He's got to smash that in. And then he waits for the defender to come so he can skip past him. We need him to shoot more. It's something I tell him every day. That's not corner.
That's positive.
That's not corner. That's positive criticism, bro. That is just literally, that is positive feedback. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do your skills, but you need to score. It don't matter if you don't.
The manager's saying that this guy is mad. He's mad talented, but he does too much. And there's a lot of players like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Pepe had that struggle among others. You can dance past, man, for Arsenal, but, goals, assists, playing with your head up, these sort of things. That just sounds like, positive criticism for a young G to go and perform and do better. Really.
Yeah, that's it. And then he said, you're judged by goals and assists, not nutmegs or dribbles. So he's young. He's a young boy learning. It's good that he's trying to do the job. He's a good finisher when he wants to be, just a bit reluctant to pull the trigger. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's proper constructive criticism. And this is the problem with society, bro. How can you read that and take something negative from that? You're not allowed. You're not allowed
to say shit. He might get dropped or anything. So
you're not allowed to criticize people no more.
You can't be honest, if he could do all of those things and the young player was the finished article, he might be at United right now. Maybe they wouldn't have bought Anthony. He just needs to learn. And it seems like he's moving in the right direction. But yeah, man, the manager's saying you can do a lot more, especially if you want to play Prem.
That's it. And he said he's all this soft, lovely feet and brilliant skills, but he needs to shoot when he gets in the box. When he sees the goal, he needs to shoot and he needs to add goals and assists to his name. It's not enough to just be a lovely footballer who can dribble and go past people, but never have an end product. That's the message. Yeah, it's not a simple one. He's spot on. As far as I'm concerned, if you're a striker, the only bit of skill,
players, in my opinion,
the only bit of skill you need as a striker is enough to get half a yard to get the shot off. That's it. I don't care, bro. Like all these skills and all these other things, bro, they're not necessary, bro. As a centre forward, all you really need is a drop of a shoulder just to get the ball half a yard out your feet to get the shot off. That's it, bro.
Especially in this day and age as well. You look at wide men, Sterling is a dramatically better player than he was at Liverpool. But in terms of playing style, he's closer to goal. It's not necessarily he's improved on the ball and things. Salah the same, clearly not the most pleasing to watch. So that's positive criticism for Tony Mowbray in a day and age where it's sad, but you can't really get away without scoring goals and getting assists as a winger. So that's telling him that's kind of correlating to what we're saying, Sab. Tony Mowbray knows what he's talking about. Experienced gaffer, man.
And that's what it is, bro. You know what I mean? And Tony Mowbray specifically said, when you're in the box, bro.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the point. Do you know what I mean? So when man are talking about, see the Son-Sancho comparison, Son will cut in and shoot from 30 yards, bro. That's not what we're talking about. As far as I'm concerned, if you're a striker and you're in the 18-yard box, like, bro, you can score, bro. Do you know what I mean? I played striker most of my life. As soon as I'm in the box, I'm trying to get the ball out my feet so I can shoot.
Well,
I'm not looking for
I'm shooting if I'm in the box. We might not be there again, boy.
That's it, bro. When I'm in the box,
nosebleed settings.
Passing is a last resort for me, bro. A last resort.
Yeah, you
That's
strikers
if,
are snaky. They'll stare at you and be like, "Oh, I didn't see you."
bro.
Strikers are
I'm
snaky.
not passing, bro.
Strikers are snaky. I can't
I
lie.
am not passing, bro. Like
Either
I'm
foot,
not.
you don't care.
They
You're not
probably act
passing.
like they can't hear you and shit. I know
Either
you can
foot.
see it in the peripheral vision. Strikers
Matisse,
are snakes,
either
man.
foot, yeah, I'm shooting, bro. Like I'm not passing, bro. Like I'm not. The reason why I'm not passing is because, bro, as a striker, yeah, if you look at the average striker, how many touches do they get, yeah, in the opposition box in a game? Less than double figures. So if you think I'm fucking passing, you're high. When I get the ball in that position, yeah, I know that it's not gonna come for another 25 minutes. I am making sure I get the ball out my feet and I get shot off. That's it. That's it. So if you're a striker and you're getting in the box, yeah, and you're dropping shoulders and then doing that and then trying to put man on the floor, it's like, bruv, shoot, bruv.
Yeah, if you don't
You
score,
know,
it
like
doesn't
that.
matter, man.
Bro, look at a man like Defoe, bro. Look at the amount of goals he scored by just rolling the defender, getting the ball out his feet and shooting.
All he wanted was to score goals and secure big breast white girl. That's all Defoe wanted to do. That's all I remember from Jamaica, Defoe.
Bruv, I'm telling you, yeah. Bruv, all these skills and chopping man in the box and all them things, pause and that, all them things there. All them things there are not for centre forwards. These are for these wide players, yeah, that wear tape up to their fucking knees, yeah, and want to do bare step overs.
Well, now it's the small shin pads and the socks and that. Tell Fifana to pull up his socks as well. You're a centre half,
bro.
I see that yesterday.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. None of that. All these men that do these things, Sanch does it because he's a winger. He's not a striker. When you're a proper striker, bro, as soon as you get in the box, you want to get the ball out your feet so you can get a shot off. That's the only thing you care about, and that's the only thing you should care about.
Look at Harley. Just wants to score,
bro. You don't get style points for scoring goals, blood. It's football. Look at all of Haaland's goals, yeah? Like 99% of them are tap-ins, bro, and he celebrates them like he scored a bicycle kick from 60 yards. It's all the same. It's all the same. You do not get style points for goals. Get the ball out of your feet, hit the target. That's all you need to do. So when Ahmad's putting guys on the floor and then doing all these nice things, it's great. But bro, if you don't score after, no one's gonna remember at the end of the game when you drew 0-0.
Yeah, you get the weirdos on football Twitter saying what could have been on a little dribble and then it dies. And
yeah, it's true.
That's what I mean. At the end of the season, man ain't gonna say, "Oh yeah, we finished 8th and that." Do you know what I'm saying? 6 points away, yeah. But remember that time when Ahmed made man slide off the pitch? Like, who cares about that, bro? Nah, man, don't care about that. If you're an attacking player, yeah, and you're in that box, the only time I want to see you not shoot, yeah, is if you think someone's in a better position, yeah, and you try and pass. But I don't want to see you losing the ball in the 18-yard box because you didn't get the shot off. Get the shot off. Do you know what I'm saying? He make the keeper work. If the keeper puts it out for a corner or whatever, make the keeper work,
another
bro.
Chance, yeah.
You can't be in the box and not make the keeper work, bro. It doesn't make sense. And that's all that this manager's doing, bro. He's doing a good job because if my man learns from him and then he comes back to our club, we got a better player back.
Yeah. This is it. And it's either he gets a chance and shows his level or you sell him, get your money back and make a profit and Bob's your uncle.
Yeah,
but
absolutely,
the young man has to develop. And that's to go with what we were speaking about earlier. About that's the problem. Not even with Diallo. A lot of these young players are highly rated to get bought for big money, and people
40 million we spent on him.
40 million, a lot of money.
You should be able to do skills. You just got bought from United. You should be able to do skills. What are your weaknesses? Tony Mowbray just said it. The vast majority might see that as, based on the Donny who said that, might see that as a criticism. I think he needs to pull his finger out, really. But yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's not
intentions there, man.
There's nothing negative about what he said there, bro. It's a reality check for a lot of these young players, and they all need it, bro. They need managers like that. They're gonna tell them, yeah, you're good, mate, but not good enough.
And he don't give a fuck because he's on loan to develop, but he's not developing players for the sake of it. Can you help us do whatever we're trying to do with Sunderland? If not, you're out the team because I might lose my job. You going back to United, so who really cares? I might not be here throughout the season. And there's no reason for Tony Mowbray to lie to him because it's not a they brought him in on loan. Sunderland not the biggest, I can't imagine that's the cheapest of loan fees. He needs him to do the job if they want to climb out the league or whatever they're trying to do this season.
100%.
100. Before we wrap it, Matisse, bruv, Ngolo, bruv. You man, I've been saying for a little while, you man need to move past him, but. What's your club doing? Obviously, I rate Loftus-Cheek, and I think he's wavy, blood. I think he's one of your best players if he can stay fit. I think he's cold in it, but where do you go from this Sancho? Not Sancho, blood. The chat, bruv. Where do you go from this Kante thing, bro? Because even when he's fit, yeah, it's like you can't rely on him no more. Like physically, it looks like his body's tapping out. From what I've seen, you haven't been linked with anyone that even resembles replacing him, bro. Like who?
We will go for midfielders, for sure, because that was the report from Telegraph months ago.
Brother, from Brighton.
Maybe I don't know who it will be because there's quite a few people on the list. But for me, he should be going to maybe like a PSG. That would be nice. Obviously, if he stays in London, I don't want him at Arsenal or Tottenham.
We don't want that. The Kante of 2022, I don't want that either, man. You're cool.
It's just not necessary. Do you know what I mean? In terms
We've been here with Willian and these dons before.
Chelsea,
big up uncle, but we don't need that, man.
Chelsea legend, don't go and ruin your reputation by going to one of them two teams. But for me, I'm ready to part ways. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these Chelsea fans that just can't get to the times with the current state of affairs. The guy is not reliable. He's not currently giving us consistency from a fitness standpoint. So for me personally, unless he's taking a big wage cut and he's signing maybe a one year deal, then fine. But we need to replace him in the starting 11 with a new signing, a proper player in that pivot, maybe two. And yeah, I mean, for him, he's demanding like 3 years or 4 years or something. Can't give him 4 years.
He's still 4 years, man.
Some Chelsea fans are like, "Oh, give him whatever he wants." I'm like, bro,
that's not how you want to be.
Those are them same brothers.
You can't run this thing because
they'll turn on him as soon as he starts to look his age and play like the Kante that's been here for the last couple.
But they might not though, because these are the same like the Man United fans that think that CR7 deserves minutes and that. You know, them ones where they're living in the past of what Man United.
It's like you just got so many loyalty points now. It's like you'll never leave the supermarket. Do you know what I mean? That's just your home now. Do you know what I mean?
Bro,
that's what it is.
That's it. That man got credit in the bank. They got credit in the bank.
And it's like, yeah, he does have credit in the bank, but at the end of the day,
bro,
credit's running out.
It's ever changing, bro. Like,
people act like as if when I speak about him and his future, people act like as if the club will liquidate when he leaves, like as if there will be no more Chelsea. They can't fathom or understand or comprehend what Chelsea looks like without Kante. They're like, oh my God, what are we going to do without him? See Matisse, every time he doesn't play, we're not good. Okay, if that's the case, then replace him because he's not playing.
Find a long-term replacement.
Find a long-term replacement because he's always injured. So if we don't look good when he's not playing, that means we haven't replaced him. You know, every other team on the planet doesn't have Kante, and they seem to do just fine. I still see them picking up titles. So if there's only one Kante and we have him and he's not fit for us, and every other team copes without him, then that must mean football can move on.
You have to keep evolving, man.
Bro, it's just some of these Chelsea fans are just scared shitless, bro. It's nuts.
Yeah. For Arsenal, it don't make no sense because we've been here before. You know, if Kante was the Kante he could be, and if he was fit, fair play, but he's on the wrong age of 30. He's older than Partey and Xhaka, who are just turning 30. You know, the money, not that I watch people's wages, but the investment in terms of that isn't going to help. Matisse has spoken about injuries and inconsistencies almost every time we've spoken about Kante on these live streams. Arsenal tax, that's going to be worse. So, and to have him and Partey on big wages and on the wrong side of 30, it don't make no sense. If it was Kante of Leicester the first couple of years at Chelsea or the one without injuries, yeah, but time doesn't, time catches up with everyone and his time's done, isn't it, right now? Really. Yeah. Spurs are welcome to it, though.
He was great against Tottenham. Yeah, 290. He was great against Tottenham earlier in the season.
That's our highest
earner,
comfortably.
And he got injured. Do you know what I mean?
How many games has he played in a row recently then, Car? It don't seem like he's
Bro, he hasn't been fit in ages.
Too much red tape around that, man. You might have to do Spurs or West Ham if you want to stay in London, or see what Uncle Patrick can do for you at Palace, man.
I think he should go if he wants to stay in London and you want to keep your Chelsea legendary status nice and crisp, then I think you go West Ham or something.
Yeah, but not even West Ham are stupid enough to give you 290k. You're gonna have to be a bit easy if you want extra years on a deal. You're gonna have to significantly reduce that.
He should just go PSG. Go back to France. PSG apparently are interested. It suits all parties. It makes sense.
So, go cash out, man.
Do you know what I mean? Go and get a big contract. But if Chelsea are handing him a 4-year contract, respectfully, we're very stupid. Even Aspilicueta 2-year deal for me didn't make no damn sense either. So
wait around the dressing room hype.
Yeah. So, but at least he's bringing the leadership.